Okay, I'm in Kingston in a dungeon under the Jon Peel, and I'm here with Bryan Beller just before his gig with the Aristocrats. So, to anybody who hasn't heard the band, can you explain a little bit of what they're about?
The Aristocrats. Well, it's a power trio. It's Guthrie Govan on guitar, who is just simply amazing, and who I only met just at the beginning of last year. It's hard to believe. I only really found out who he was shortly before that, which is even more hard to believe. And then Marco Minneman on drums, another excellent musician, and me, Bryan Beller on bass, and we. The nice thing about the Aristocrats is it's a rock fusion trio. It's, we play instrumental music, but it's not jazz fusion in like the Yellow Jackets kind of way,
right?
Because we're all rock players in the end of the day, even though we do other things. So and I wouldn't call it instrumental rock because it's not just kind of like that shredding thing, where it's just a showcase for endless guitar runs. We're all, hopefully if we're doing it right, we're an interactive band that is a little bit unpredictable and leans heavily on improvised, moments, even though we're playing rock songs with form. I really have a great time playing with these guys. We've been a band for a year now. It started off at the NAMM show last year at the beginning of 2011.
Had you guys been put together for something, or was it a jam session?
It was just one gig. It was actually a bass thing. It was the Anaheim Bass Bash.
Oh, yeah.
I had the slot, and it was going to be me, Marco, and Greg Howe, because we had just done a gig in Russia,
right,
and went well. But then something came up for Greg, and he couldn't do it. And so then someone on Facebook, believe this is true. Someone on Facebook was like, "You have to play with Guthrie. You have to play with Guthrie." And I'm like, "Who are you talking about?" I literally didn't know who he was. And so then they sent me these YouTube videos, and I watched them, and I was like,
"Okay, yeah.
How is it I see a lot of guitarists."
I was going to say, and you toured with Vi. That's incredible praise that somebody can.
I saw it right away. I was just like, where did this guy come from? What kind of alien is this person? So he was so polite. I just coldly emailed him, and I just said, "Hi, my name is Bryan, and I have this gig at the NAMM show, and Marco and I would love for you to play with us if I think you're going to be there anyway." And he just was a perfect gentleman about it. He actually knew some of what I had done, and we got together and played the show. And like immediately, as soon as we were in rehearsal, it was just like, "Whoa, what's going on here?"
Yeah.
And then after that, we did the gig just the next night because we only had one rehearsal. And then the people in the room freaked out, and we all looked at each other afterwards and we're like, "We have to make something of this."
Yeah.
And then we made a record, and it came out in September. And we're lucky; it's been very successful, and people have reacted well. So I feel really fortunate.